We love that refreshing sound. Welcome back to the Burger Podcast, everybody. I'm Caleb Weininger.
Justin Burkett.
And alongside us, our trusty Steve, the electrician, the platypus expert, the inmate. You guys know who he is.
TK, what's up, guys?
Yeah, welcome back to the first episode of the month. If you didn't check out last week's episode,
What's wrong with you? Sorry.
I think you should. It's
Yeah. Pause. We'll give you a second to decide to change it because you're going to want to go back with no spoilers and watch what happened.
Yeah, insane. Just probably the best. It was a clinic, absolute clinic that Justin and I put on, and Erica.
I was saying, yeah, not just us two.
That's right.
Yeah.
So our special guests came on and helped the guys throw down a perfect episode.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, you get your air horns. Let's go, baby.
Look at how pretty that scoreboard is, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I still can't believe it, but I mean, it happened.
Used all your lifelines. Nothing went awry. Unbelievable.
Oh, it felt so
Poetry, brother. Poetry.
The
good.
rhymes.
What was the poetry of that, Justin?
Schwinn for the win, baby.
That's right.
Schwinn for the win. Shout out Kokomo, Indiana, Little League Baseball.
Exactly. The only reason I said Schwinn.
Oh, insane.
But
another
stick
side
to your guns, and then shout out to Justin for sticking to Caleb's guns.
Yeah, to my brain of like, this makes sense. I was gonna say shout out to my brother. He was saying I don't remember how he was talking to somebody that was from Indiana. I don't remember who it was or what the conversation was, but he had said like, "Oh, do you know about Kokomo?" And he said the guy looked at him like, "How do you know where that place is?" And he was like, "Oh, well, funny story."
Yeah. Good old Kokomo. Oh, I haven't been back in a while. K-Town. Yeah. Good old Kokomo. Home of the author of Clifford the Big Red Dog. I think that's our claim to fame.
All right.
That's probably about it.
City of firsts. By first, they did one thing first, and it really wasn't even first. It was like kind of first.
It was the first test drive of Henry Ford's Model T or something.
Yeah,
was on Boulevard.
Yep.
Which is right next to where I
Yeah.
live. But yeah, it's a bullshit story. They just used that so they could say that they're the city of firsts.
Yeah. Yep. City of a lot of firsts. Like, might have been the first city of the pandemic. If I had to guess, that's one place I might point the finger at. I don't know. No offense to everyone who's still there, but
accurate.
But anyways, shout out to the whole town. We are who we are because of it. So if you haven't gone back and listened with special guest Erica, make sure you do. We needed a perfect episode, and we got it. Now we don't have to dress up as Rocky Horror Picture Show, which was...
That's the best part.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't have to watch it now. I was worried about having to watch it, and yeah.
Yep.
Watch up.
It was nice. But new month, new us. Let's hope we can do the same. Maybe we'll get another perfect episode.
And honestly, Erica's challenge, I'm not like that mad at if we don't hit. Singing a karaoke duet.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds fun.
I'll do that with you anytime.
Yeah.
Well, after quite a few beers, I'll do it with you anytime.
Yeah.
But if she would have put out like, you have to do it sober, then that would have been a punishment.
That'd be tough. Yeah, that'd be real tough.
That would be pretty cringeworthy, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you have any suggestions for their song, toss them in a comment, send us a text.
That would be
message,
good. Yeah.
whatever, because she wants them to do, what is it? Islands in the Stream by Dolly Parton.
Right.
Yeah. Which we can do that. But if there's any other suggestions, you might catch us on a good night. If we do Island of the Stream, we might want to do another one.
Yeah, might go for an encore.
Yeah. And we'll work
back to back, baby.
And if we lose, we'll record it. So it's not like you guys won't see it. It's not just that we did it and you got to trust us. Like, we'll record us doing it and post it on socials. Not that anyone wants to hear it, but you will be hearing it.
All right. Well, that brings us to our community kickoff. Here is the question, this time sent to us by friend of the show, Ashley. She wants to know, I think she's back to back with us this time. So how many works did Beethoven compose is what she wants to know this time. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't think it's that many. I think it's like 18.
13 was in my head, but I don't.
I have no idea. 11?
Yeah, 11. Yeah, those are the 11 and 13 were the two numbers in my head. But
I like
I don't-
13.
I'm just saying like Beethoven's 13th, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm making that up right now or.
It's fair.
The latest one I can think of is his ninth. Beethoven's ninth is the only one that I can like, or the highest one that I can be like, oh yeah, that one I think exists.
Okay. Yeah, no clue.
Yeah, couldn't tell you.
I like 13. Let's not dwell.
All
on
right.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky number 13.
Oh, guys, Ludwig van Beethoven.
No
wrote 9 symphonies.
shit. Wow.
Damn. Good call, Justin.
That was TK that got that.
The 9?
Yeah.
It's 9.
9.
He wrote 9 symphonies.
Which one did
Yeah.
you say? What number did you say, Justin?
I said 13.
Oh, okay.
TK said 9 is the highest I can remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So good call, TK.
Dang.
So it says he also composed 9 concertos, overtures, and other orchestral music. Although he didn't finish it, he did sketch out a 10th symphony too.
Damn.
So maybe more than the original 9 that we were thinking, but 13 was not the right answer. Shout out to Ashley anyways. You got us this time.
Shout out.
If you want to be featured on the show, send us a question, theburgerpodcast@gmail.com. We've actually got quite a few right now, from what I understand. So keep sending them so we don't have to keep begging.
Yep. And if you've sent it and you're wondering why we haven't read it, it's because the people listening actually sent questions and we do it as the order they come in. So we're not ignoring you. I promise you, if you send it, you will get read. It's just, it comes in waves. Either we get tons or none. That's really
I think there's only been one time we didn't read it, and it was because it had already been asked before.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's the only
Yeah.
requirement. And don't send us an answer, just send us a question. Anywho, you guys got anything to get into before we just go ahead and start the game?
Yeah, I mean, you were just talking about requirements, and I think on this podcast, it's required to have a beer of some sort. So what are y'all drinking?
I'm rolling with the Big Truck half cab. It's kind of, my lighting sucks, but it's the Stadium edition. It's like a Raven and a big old truck from Big Truck Brewing, because they're out of Maryland. It's actually the guy that founded Under Armour. Hazy IPA. It's pretty good actually. And then I got a backup Michelob Ultra.
Hey.
Nice.
So a Baccalobe, I'm gonna call it. So
Baccalope.
yeah.
I have some backup beer from Friendsgiving. We didn't drink it all, so shout out Alex. He came and spent one of the nights with us, and he's a Corona man, so I got a couple Coronas.
Some
for the
Ronies.
podcast. Some Ronies, yeah. They're nice. They're good. I prefer Land Sharks, but these are still good.
It's the beer family, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a Blue Moon, also left
good.
over from Thanksgiving. Just one.
Nice.
I drank the other 5.
I had a glass of eggnog before we got on too, so I'm already a little bit tipsy. Tis the season for eggnog.
Yeah.
I am not a nog guy.
I wasn't until I moved to California, and my roommate Kyle, he's a bartender, so he started making them all the time, and it was every day after school. It's like, let's just have a glass of eggnog. And I was like, I could get down with this.
That's crazy.
That
So,
is crazy. It
getting
tastes like
lit off eggnog.
awkward horchata or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like white people horchata for sure.
That's fair. That's the best way I've ever heard eggnog explained.
Yeah.
When just because I think I might have missed the reference when you said the beer of the family, was that a Fast and Furious reference, or am I
It
making
was.
that up? Okay.
It was. Yeah.
It took me a second. I was like, wait, I think I know that one.
Yeah.
Got to do it for family.
forever.
That's Toretto's choice of beer.
Gotcha. All right. Well, shit.
Well, game time.
Let's do it.
You guys have got to follow up a perfect game.
Yeah. Let's see how that goes.
Historically, what happens in baseball if they throw a perfect game? Like, what do you think? Like, what's the most common?
It goes viral on social media.
Well,
would
no,
say
I
the
mean like
next
their
game,
next outing.
they
Like,
get their ass kicked.
there's like a 5-man rotation. So like 5 days later, they got to go out and follow up a perfect game. What do they throw? They throw 5 scoreless and leave because they threw 200 pitches that game, or do they get shelled and only leave in the first inning? Like, what happens?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know.
I
If you know
think they
anything
go
about
back
baseball,
to back perfect games.
I don't think there's ever been back to back perfect games.
Until today. Tune in.
It's crazy because like a non-baseball fan would think perfect games happen because usually they happen like once every year or so. So they probably think it's really common, but the amount of games played in the
Right.
MLB and how like low perfect games are ridiculous.
Just like you have to, if you just think that, and then you just think about the pitches thrown, like to it, nothing equal anything essentially. It's like,
Right.
it's insane.
So this says, I just Google's shitty fucking AI overview, which is usually wrong, but this says Japanese pitcher Roki Sasaki came close to throwing back-to-back perfect games, but was pulled from his second game before completing a perfect inning.
Oh, who would do
Damn.
that?
That's dirty.
It does seem dirty. Why would they do that?
that?
Barry Bonds coming up to bat, and they're like, "Hey, come
Oh,
on, buddy."
What does this say? Something about an error. I thought he reached his limit today, the coach said. By the end
Dang.
of the 7th inning, he was close to hitting the wall. Damn.
I'm sure he wanted to stay out for back-to-back perfect games, though.
Fuck yeah. Well, I mean, why not try, right?
Yeah. I'd try. Even if my arm fell off, I'd be throwing my arm.
Right.
No way I'm sitting that one out.
But all right, well, welcome to the game. This is the Burger Podcast. If you're not familiar with the show, here's how we do things around here. 10 questions over 5 rounds. It's the old format. And I always say that. I always start out with that because that's my muscle memory. Now we do 9 questions over 3 rounds. They have 4 lifelines to work with. Phone a friend, choose a category, 2 times multiplier, and a second chance. The only catch with the lifelines is they can only use 1 per round. They can't stack them. And all of our categories are decided by the random wheel of not so much randomness. We dubbed Wheelsifer, and we've nerfed Wheelsifer a little bit these days. Now, once you've hit a category, it can't be used again in the same round. So following round, all the categories reset. You'll see how it works as we go. As we were talking about before, they beat their average last month of 24 by 1 point, and so it didn't affect the average. It's still 24. So, because it was just so close, you're close back-to-back times. So this time, no change. So you got to beat 24 again. Average of 6 or better gets you there. So let's start off hot. Here's your first spin, unless you'd like to use your choose a category right off the bat.
We did say we would do it one of these times, Justin. I don't know if this is one of those times, but
You know, you're right, and I say we do it.
I say we do it. What one? What category? General or sports?
We've been talking about baseball a bunch, perfect games. Let's keep it rolling. Let's get that good Wii Sports music
Yeah.
going.
Let's do it.
Sports.
Hey, done and done.
Sports.
There it is. You know, the strategy might be here, since it's a challenge we're not so upset about, is to tank our average.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way it's doable in the future.
That would be out of control.
Just straight goose eggs the whole month.
Oh, this beer's tasting mighty fine.
All right. So first question of episode 131. Guys, sports and leisure is the category. In what year did Babe Ruth hit his 500th home run? And then there's a hint. This year in baseball is also notable for the Yankees putting numbers on the back of their jerseys for the first time.
Wow. There's a lot of history there. When he
Gotta
hit
be like late 1800s, right?
1800s, holy shit! I didn't
That's
know.
what I
that.
was thinking.
I would have never thought 18s for anything baseball, to be honest.
I could be really wrong, but maybe I'm just thinking because it's old as fuck, like it's super old. I would probably go with your guess then.
No, dude, you're the baseball guy. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
when it comes to old players, man. Not when it comes to old players. Like that was a shot in the dark for me. I really don't know. Like the 20s.
I mean, yeah, my brain went to the teens and the 20s, but I don't know baseball. I don't know when it was. I don't know when Babe Ruth was. All I know is that he went to high school in Maryland. So they say. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I know Yankees fans that might know, but no clue. Not even the slightest clue.
1915.
My head was saying 14, so I'm down with 15.
1914. We can do 14.
I like 15. You're the baseball guy. Or 1917. Throw your number in there.
I do like that number.
Let's do it.
All right. 1917 final answer. I'm so bad with old players, dude. Sorry.
Okay. This was Sports and Leisure. In what year did Babe Ruth hit his 500th home run? Also the same year that the Yankees first put numbers on their jerseys. I'm going to go with 1917.
Had to have been sooner. It might have been way more recent.
Did you guys hear the buzz?
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
a no-go.
Just couldn't tell. No reaction.
They were-
Of you because you both kind of like this, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to guess now because I didn't even think about this, but there's like TV clips of them back in the day and radio and stuff like that. So I would imagine.
So that's 40s
Yeah.
to 50s.
Yeah.
42.
42, yeah. 19.
All right, so now you're way past the 20s. Pick a year in the 20s.
23.
Correct answer is 29, 1929.
Dang.
So he hit his 500th home run on August 11th, 1929. Second inning of a game at Cleveland's League Park off of Willis Hudlin. Never heard of him. And
When did
then,
it-
go
Okay,
ahead.
there we go. I think that's kind of what I was about to ask.
So then the Indians were the first team to put numbers on their jerseys in 1916, but it didn't stick around. So the Yankees are credited with like really starting the tradition like 13 years later.
Wow.
Some other teams had done it too, but by the mid 30s, it says every MLB team except the Philadelphia Athletics. That's weird to say. Were wearing numbers. Athletics had jerseys in 39.
When did the MLB or what was the MLB start? Can we look that up? Just out of curiosity.
1889, something like that. When was the MLB first created? Oh, 1903, it says.
I knew it was.
But there was baseball before that.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball was formed in 1876, but it became the MLB. See, this is why the AI overview is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Mhm.
1903. Well, there was baseball before that because the Cubs were really crushing it in like the late
Yeah.
1800s.
That's why my mind went there with Babe Ruth, because when I think of like OG baseball, I think of him.
This is why the NL and the AL acted as independent organizations from their founding in the 19th century. So when was professional baseball invented? Okay, 1869, it says here from Wikipedia.
Yeah, Cincinnati Red Stockings. Oh, yeah.
Went undefeated against a schedule of semi-pro and amateur teams. Boy, I hope so.
Moses Walker.
All right, well, tough one to start on, but we're on with December. Back to the wheel for the first time in December here. Question 2. That's interesting.
Yeah. Hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Got all your shopping done.
I haven't even started.
I got most of mine done.
All right, we got sports again, but sports has been eliminated because you guys chose it. So back again to the wheel.
Damn.
And
We gotta
geography.
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 All right, guys. Geography. Which independent European country is located between Spain and France?
I feel like I should know this.
I thought they were like connected. Because Portugal's on the outside of Spain, right?
Mm-hmm. There is something right there, though.
So there is a Frenchman fighting in the UFC this weekend, and he trains out of France. But I don't know what's next to France.
So the reason why I think this is striking something in my brain is because I think we looked up the map of what the Oriental Express did. Or the Orient Express. Sorry, that's Jesus.
Yeah,
The Orient Express. And we looked up the map.
we did.
And there was one there.
What was it?
I don't know. Because it goes from Spain to, is it Turkey or Budapest? Something like that?
That's like the distance it traveled. Yeah.
Yeah. And there is something there.
Independent Switzerland? I don't know.
Switzerland was on my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't think it's. That
I thought
doesn't make
Switzerland
sense.
was more like north.
North, yeah. Same thing with Sweden. I thought both
Swedish.
Switzerland and Sweden. Excuse me.
Denmark. It's not Germany. It's not Poland. Luxembourg's little tiny guy.
Is it the Netherlands? Amsterdam? Because isn't Amsterdam close to all of it? Like close to Germany, France, and Spain?
I thought Netherlands was up north as well.
Is that where Amsterdam is? Is the Netherlands?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Dude, I don't know. Fuck.
Maybe it is further north.
I don't know. My brain, like with geography, is just not there.
Oh, I feel like I should know this when he says it's going to drive me nuts.
I'm cool with Switzerland or Sweden or Netherlands, those three.
So I don't think it'd be the Netherlands because Ted Lasso and his team went to Amsterdam.
Okay.
And it would have been somewhere in the UK, around there, close to it.
What? The UK is an island.
Right. But that's where like the team's based out of. So they like flew just over. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it would be there. I'm using Ted Lasso knowledge. I don't know, dude.
Switzerland? Never picks a side.
Where
Independent.
Where are the Czechs at?
Oh, Prague. Yeah, like Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic. That's a good one. I like that. Czech Republic, Lithuania. I don't know.
I think Lithuania is like more southeast.
So do I. Yeah, I agree with that.
But the Czechs, I don't know.
Fuck it. We're wasting a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
Czech Republic?
You pick one. I don't know.
Yeah, Czech Republic. Shout out Stipe Miocic, even though he lost. But final answer, Czech Republic.
All right. This was geography. Which independent European country is located between Spain and France? They're going to go with the Czech Republic.
Oh, people that know their geography just sat there painfully listened to us.
Yeah,
do
just
that
like
for-
what they definitely fast forwarded.
What is it, T?
If you're not using your second chance,
No.
No.
the correct answer is Andorra.
Oh,
Andorra.
What the fuck is that? I've never even heard of that.
Me neither. So here it is, right here. It's just this little. Here's Spain. Here's France, and it's literally just.
So they are
on the
connected
border.
except for this bullshit
Yes.
country. I've never heard. How have I never heard of that country?
it's the size of Los Angeles. That's probably why.
And it looks like
But I feel like even like high school geography or something, you learn all these places, so it rings a bell.
Right.
That sounds like fucking something from Star Wars. Andor. They just added an RA.
it says. It's in the Pyrenees Mountains, known for its ski resorts and tax haven status that encourages duty-free shopping.
Yeah, so a bunch
Looks
of
like they might
billionaires.
speak Spanish there because all of the stuff is all of the names of the towns are in Spanish.
All right, if you're listening and you actually have ever even heard of this country, let me know, because never to to not know it's one thing. To never have heard of it.
Yeah, that was a tough one. But all right, we are on to question 3 of round 1. No more geography, no more sports until the next round. So last round and last question, round 1. Here's your spin.
Well, our strategy for tanking the average is going well.
Yeah, I'd say so.
General.
That was painful. If anyone knew that answer and had to listen to us, oh yikes.
Apologies,
Yeah.
but you didn't fucking know it either.
Yeah, bet.
All right, guys. General is the category. Which book of the Bible follows Exodus?
That's when they leave Egypt, so that's got to be Old Testament. Is that what it's asked? Like Old or New Testament, or is this more specific? No, because
Well-
Exodus is a. Go ahead. Sorry.
And what's the name of the book of the
Like-
Bible?
So like Genesis or
Yeah, the name of like the chapters or whatever.
mhm.
Fuck. So that would be like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
I'm gonna be real with you. You're on your own with this one. I have no idea.
I truly can't
I-
believe I just pulled that out of my ass. So Old Testament is like all the fuck. I don't know. I know Old Testament is like what most religions follow. New Testament is more like specific to other things. But the books that are in each of them, I don't know. I thought Exodus was a fucking chapter.
I think that is what's being asked though. Is like what's the name of basically the chapter that follows it? Because it's all one book, but they call them books. I'm pretty sure. Like book
the
of
book of Luke, the book of
Yeah.
the book of Eli. Shout out Denzel.
is there a book of Noah's Ark?
No, I mean that's one of them. That's in a book, but it's not the book of Noah. Genesis is the beginning. Exodus is them leaving Egypt when Moses parts the Red Sea. But I don't know what book that would be.
Does he part the Red Sea in Exodus?
That's what I thought. I thought it. Like
Does
the book.
Moses have his own book?
No, I thought it was the book of Exodus.
We do have a phone a friend if you know someone who would know this.
Someone who's super religious.
Or like
And
went
to be clear,
private
it's not
school.
just follows as in like follows the story in this chapter. It's
Oh, in order.
which happens after what is the next
Oh.
chapter.
Okay.
It's
That's a-
I had to look it up too because I was also confused.
Okay. Good clarification. Doesn't help, but
That's English for you.
so what comes after the Exodus? That's when Sodom and Gomorrah, when he gets Abraham. Is Abraham a book? Dude, I don't know. All these fucking names are coming into my head. Exodus is they leave, they go to Jerusalem. The book of Jerusalem is not a book.
Book of Eli, then starring Denzel Washington.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
Corinthians, isn't that a book?
that is.
I'm just
So
like,
is Philippians. Galatians, I think it's one. I might have made that up. Galanthian, something like that. I'm down with Corinthians, dude. I don't know. I think it's when they leave Egypt, Red Sea to Jerusalem, I'm pretty sure. And then baby, it's like 6 pound, 8 ounce baby Jesus. Yeah, I don't know.
I want to say Book of Orion, but I think I'm confusing that with Belt of Orion. So
Yeah, that's
you
Orion's
shouldn't really
belt,
ask
yeah.
me.
Corinthians. Final. We're taking too long. Final answer.
Yep.
Corinthians.
All
I
right.
don't know. Fuck, man.
This was general. Which book of the Bible follows Exodus? And by follows, it means comes after. They're going to go with Corinthians. Not the right one. You want to guess again? You haven't said it yet. So
Then
No.
correct answer is Leviticus.
Leviticus. Okay, I remember that name.
So it says the book of Leviticus comes after Exodus in the Bible, recaps the theological teachings that God communicated to Moses.
Yeah, the tablets or the commandments. God damn it.
Wahoo, Bible knowledge would have got you somewhere in the Burger Podcast. Who would have thought?
I used to have religion class back in the Dizzy.
You know, I used to go to like they had what did you call a Bible study in the middle of the week, but they were trying to make it cool in the early 2000s, and it had
Yeah.
like they would like bring you to a gym, and there was an Xbox and a PlayStation, and they would let you play basketball, and they would give you free pizza as long as you listen to the Bible for half an hour.
Right.
It's like hell yeah, let's do that.
I
Yeah.
remember the wave.
The
All
wave,
the
dude.
time.
All right, so that's the end of round one. You guys are leaving with a goose egg. On to round two, all the categories reset. Back to the wheel.
That just shot so many memories back into my noggin, TK, the wave.
Right, the wave. Isn't that weird?
We would all spend our time there every weekend, every like Friday and Saturday night.
It was free. They would do like lock-ins and shit. Entertainment, where we ended up. Yeah, sometimes it was dope. But if they ever asked me Bible
You know
questions,
what's
I was
really
like, I was
dope?
not listening.
Jesus our Lord and Savior. Hallelujah.
I had a patient yesterday give me a handwritten letter, and then she was like, at the beginning of the session, she was like, here, put that in your pocket. And I was like, okay. Me thinking it was like a tip or something. And then later on, I opened it, and it's a Jehovah's Witness pamphlet, and her like reciting Bible verses in this note and stuff. And I was like, oh, Jesus, here we go.
I got handed a note today from a first grader. You want to see it?
Yeah,
It says, Happy holidays, Mr. K. It's a wreath.
Nice.
At first, I thought it was a vinyl player with the thing on the right.
I thought it
Oh,
was a donut.
shit.
Yeah, let me show it again. See if you didn't get a good look at it.
That's sick.
From Elliot. She didn't write her name on there, but Elliot's one of the best students in the class. So I like
Sounds like a
She
teacher.
has a
pet.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yep, she has a favorite.
Anywho, entertainment's where you guys landed, kicking off round two. If I
Let's
can
do
pull
it.
up the right passage. Which talk show host introduced the first lip sync battle, quote unquote?
Talk show host. LL Cool J.
Now, I'm trying to remember who used to do it on their shows. I want to say it was Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, I see. Okay, night show. That makes sense. Like one of those late shows.
Yeah.
Isn't there an actual show called Lips? Or there was?
Yeah, for a while. I don't think it's still around. I'm trying to think of who would have done this.
I like the late night show angle though. That's a good. I think you're onto something there.
Because I know for a fact Jimmy Fallon does like they actually sing, but they sing like random songs and like impersonate singers.
Uh-huh.
But I can't remember if they did like a lip sync or not. To me, he's like the only talk show host that would do something like this.
Right. I think that's a good guess.
So I don't think Conan would have done it. Fallon, it wouldn't have been one of the older ones, or not Fallon. The other Jimmy Kimmel.
I think Fallon's a good guess. I like that.
I think so too. Fallon, final answer.
All right, this was entertainment. Which talk show host introduced the first lip sync battle? I'm gonna go with Jimmy Fallon. You got it.
We're on the board.
Go.
You got it. Nicely done.
Let's go.
Dude, well done. Well done. I went to school with a girl named Fallon.
Hope she's doing well.
Yeah, shout out.
She sucked in middle school. She was a terror.
Well, Fallon, if you're listening to this now, people grow up. I'm sure you're not that way anymore.
She was
Please
one of
write
those
us 5
We
girls.
believe that you turned your life around.
Yeah.
She was a girl that was a bully, like in middle school.
It's because she liked you.
Not to me.
Ah.
She didn't
Oh.
bully me. Yeah.
Well, she didn't like you then.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So you're on the board. Get you one. No more entertainment. On to question 2. Here's your spin. Here's
Also,
your sound.
a girl named Elliot. I've never heard that before.
Elliot?
Yeah.
People call her Ellie or no?
No. Like Elliot Reed from Scrubs,
Mm-hmm.
played by Sarah Chalk.
I wrestled with a
geography.
kid named Elliot.
I don't know. I've never met another Elliot. That's a fair point, but I've heard of women named Elliot.
I would guess that if you do, they'd probably make you a picture too. You're 1 for 1 with real life.
Probably.
Ellie.
Yeah.
That's true. Especially if there's
Statistically
7.
speaking, every Elliot you meet will make you a picture.
All right. What did we land on? I forgot. I copied the question and everything. Geography. Geography is where we're at.
Oh,
Damn.
Lord.
Back to geography. In which London Square are the 4 20-foot tall Landseer lions that tourists love to climb?
I got nothing, dude. I got nothing.
I almost said Liverpool Square. London Square. Dude, I don't know. The fucking where's the castle? Buckingham Palace? Buckingham Square?
There's a main square, east square, west square.
For real?
No, I have no idea.
Oh.
That's my guess. Do you know anyone who's been to London?
You sound like you're from London.
Fountain Square? Why does that sound familiar?
That's a good guess. No, I don't know anyone that's been there. I don't think so.
If only we could use.
One dude that I
TK.
go to the gym with may have been to London, but he
Yeah.
travels to Asia a lot. I don't think.
This is where TK and Meg have. Don't you guys have 2 friends from like that area?
Oh, they're from Manchester.
Oh, okay.
It's England. It's all the same.
Yeah, it's just a tiny little. It's like half the size of a state. You know.
And
Get
Times
good, Europe.
Square is New York.
Yeah. London Square.
So
I like Fountain Square. I mean, I don't.
I
my
don't know
guess
where I'm
is
pulling that
fucking
from.
Buckingham Palace. Is it like Equine Square for the horses? Oh, it's lions. Jesus Christ. Cat. Yeah, dude. I don't know. It probably looks pretty cool.
yeah, I have no idea. I mean, we could throw a guess at it or try to phone a friend, but I don't know anyone who would know this.
No. I
Elizabeth
say-
Square.
Yeah. R.I.P. I like Fountain Square because it's kind of random and it's definitely not Buckingham Square. Where the palace is where the fucking big hat guards are, right?
I think so. Yeah, where you can't like touch them or they'll get really pissy, but they don't say anything either.
Yeah.
I don't know
Dude,
my
this
squares
is
like that.
tough.
Apparently,
Ugh.
I don't hate Buckingham Square just cause.
All right. I'm down with it. We're not gonna get anywhere. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Sorry. Buckingham Square. Final answer.
All right. This was geography. In which London square are the 4 20-foot tall Landseer lions that tourists love to climb? They're going to go with Buckingham Square.
Dang it.
Not it.
I couldn't tell you.
There's a lot.
Is there a main east and west square?
Not that I can see. Not that.
That'd be
I mean,
crazy.
it's not impossible, but the Google AI overview has given me a list of a few. The correct answer is Trafalgar Square.
Bro, what is
Trafalgar
this with
Square.
Never
fake
heard of
ass
that in my life.
words?
Here's Trafalgar Square. If I can. Okay, I'll just Google it. I'm surprised, Caleb, you didn't say Piccadilly from all the time we've spent playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so there's the Lions.
Hey, there's a fountain there. I'll take that as a win.
Here they are. Load, damn you. They do just look like lions cast in bronze.
Honestly, never heard of this in my life.
And people climb on them. The disrespect.
Yeah, I don't see any pictures with people on them.
Except
here's
that
a guy.
one right there
Look
on
at
the
this
right.
guy.
Look at the right. Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, it opened a new tab. Anyway,
It's pretty cool.
tough one there. Specific places are always like weird. All right. No geography, no entertainment. To the last question of the round. Here's your spin.
To the death.
To the death.
Have you guys seen Gladiator 2 yet?
No.
No, I still didn't watch Gladiator 1. You guys talked me out of it
What talked you out of
on the
it?
show.
Because we said it was good. And you didn't
No.
want to watch it?
No, because I was like, I'm so excited to watch it. And you guys are like, I don't know. It's not really a
That's
movie
a
like that. It's pretty long and it's kind of serious. And I was like, fuck, well, I don't want to watch. It's not going to be fun. And
It's
so
a
I
good
never
movie.
watched it.
Worth a watch.
All right. What do we land on? I didn't even know.
General.
General.
We need it 2 times here bad, Justin.
We really do.
Yeah. Speaking of your lifelines,
Excuse me.
you have your phone a friend, your multiplier, and your second chance still to go. So here's your general question. The zodiac sign Capricorn refers to what animal?
You got this. This is a 2 timeser.
I don't know. Do you know this? Is it
Yeah,
a
I'm
horse?
pretty confident.
Is that a horse?
No, I think it's a goat.
A goat? I don't know. I only know mine and Taurus and Scorpio.
It's either goat or goat adjacent. Like
Okay.
a ram or some shit.
Oh yeah, Ram sounds right.
But I thought it was like a goat, like a billy goat. I don't know. Could be really wrong there. Which
You
makes me
seem-
not want to 2 times it.
You seemed pretty confident though.
Thought a Capricorn was a goat.
I mean, I don't fucking know what it is. I have always been kind of confused by like what that symbol even or like what that word is.
Now I'm starting to doubt myself. I don't know if this is a 2 timeser. Because if it's goat adjacent, I really missed it.
But what if it is goat and you're like, fuck, we should have 2 times it? I mean, the way this episode's going, I like rolling with your gut, man.
It's like a ram or a goat, billy goat. It's one of those. I'm pretty confident in that.
All right, I say we 2 times goat. It was your first guess.
But now I'm doubting myself. Because all the other symbols, nothing's just like a goat. Well, I guess like Pisces is fish, which is kind of lame.
Whoa,
No offense.
dude.
Yo, shots fired. Apollo's coming to attack, dude.
Dog
We
going
can-
crazy.
We could do it, but I might be wrong, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. The more I think about it, every time like I'm picturing the like goats. What's the ones with like this the big
Ram.
spiral horn?
Or it's a type of goat. Like they're all types of goats.
If we say goat and it's goat adjacent, producer, does that count?
Let me check with the writing team. Hang on.
Goat's the answer. It's got to be goat.
I guess I'll count it.
2 times that shit.
I mean, we'll say goat, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking it's like a ram or whatever they're called. Yeah, we'll do goat 2 times. Final answer.
All right, for the 2 times, the zodiac sign Capricorn refers to what animal? It is indeed the goat.
Let's go. Is it just the goat? Okay, cool.
It says sea goat,
Sea goat. The fuck?
but it's like I don't know. It's really weird because it originates from the constellation of Capricornus, which is a goat. Here, it's as seen here.
Oh yeah.
But then it also shows this, which is a mermaid goat.
Merm
So,
goat.
You know, I guess you're goat adjacent still, but
It's merman.
Yeah.
merman. I think I'm getting the black lung pop. All right, so there's your 2 points. That gives you 3 coming out of round 2. So you got 3 overall. On
right.
round 3, categories reset. You still have your second chance and your phone a friend. So here's your spin.
Science.
There we go.
Science and nature.
Dude, good job with the goat. We needed that.
Yeah. Some would argue that was a goat response from you, making sure we 2 times that.
Oh, stop. You got the answer.
Well, it's just like poetry. It rhymes. Like, what were we saying? Schwinn for the win?
Schwinn for
Another
the win,
time where he
man.
made you stick with your gut.
Yep.
Gut with the goat.
All right, so this one is science and nature. Mushrooms and toadstools can form naturally growing arcs or circles called what magical name?
Oh my god.
My
Oh,
magical name?
you played like Zelda and shit, right? That's the same thing. The little circles that they get in. It's like a thing with like fairies too. I don't know the name of them, but I'm pretty confident that that's what they're talking about.
If it's in Zelda, Christian would know it. Naturally growing arcs or circles called what magical name? I mean, mycelium is like the underground
It's like how they communicate.
network.
Right?
Yeah. Does it
I-
sound aggressive when he runs down the stairs? Oh, he's got new pajamas on. Or he's got a jacket on.
His clothes on.
I truly, I don't know why I'm like picturing this, but like it's like a thing in like fantasy worlds. Like fairies do it, and I want to say that's like how old dude in like Zelda like can like move around. I could be really wrong about that, but I forget the names of them.
Magical name.
Yo, shout out to Drake Wally, who just currently sent me a picture of a screenshot of him listening to Final Answer. So
Let's go.
shout out to you,
Nice.
Drake.
Shout out.
Enjoy the ride, buddy.
Oh, I don't remember the names of these dude, but I think I know what. Like, I can picture what they look like.
Dude, mushrooms. You said little fairies.
This is where I wish I had a friend that did that weird stuff, like permanently dressed up as like a fairy or an elf. Like, you know those people I'm talking about, where they wear like fake ears.
Weirdos.
Yeah, this is where I wish I had one of those friends because they would know immediately.
I mean, it's a mushroom circle in Baldur's Gate. I know that. You can go into a mushroom circle. Mushroom ring.
I don't know that that's really a magical name, but I'm down to go with it.
Fairy ring. You said fairies. Fairy
Yeah.
circle.
Fairy ring. That makes sense.
Fairy ring. You said
That would be
fairies, right?
crazy.
To begin with?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Fairy rings are a thing, but I don't know if it's that, but I'm down.
I mean, if this is me contributing to this fucking question, I'll go for it.
Sure you don't want to use a phone a friend?
Yeah, not if it's like you're not 100% sure about Zelda.
Yeah, we got a second chance, so you never know. But we'll do it. Fairy ring. Final answer.
Okay, science and nature. Mushrooms and toadstools can form naturally growing arcs or circles called what magical name? They're going to go with a fairy ring.
I knew it.
What?
I would have also accepted fairy circle, elf ring, or pixie ring.
Dang, you were right on it, Caleb.
Yeah, I was like, fairies do that thing, and the whole time it's literally called a fairy ring.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Dang. Well done.
All right, science and nature crossed off the list. Let's see what Wheelsifer has for you next.
Shout out to all the weird stuff that people make, put out on Netflix and stuff that I watch because I enjoy fantasy stuff.
All right.
For some reason, that's a time travel
Geography
device.
again.
It's a fairy ring.
Yeah, it's teleportation in Baldur's Gate,
Mm-hmm.
which I've been obsessed with.
I
All
see
right,
you, man.
guys.
I see it.
Geography.
You could say hi.
Which iconic New York skyscraper used to house the Cloud Club, a 3-story club and speakeasy?
Empire State Building.
Yeah, I mean, that's iconic. Right?
I'm trying to think of other iconic New York skyscrapers.
I mean, we looked up that whole list,
Yeah.
but
So we could phone a friend here. We could call an actual New Yorker. We could call E-Money. I don't know if she'll answer.
fuck it.
Sometimes she works late,
Yeah.
but we can try.
Why not? We only got 2 left.
Let's see if she answers.
I say Empire. I mean, iconic. We looked at that whole list, and I don't remember dick. Like, I remember the One World Trade, the answer I had, but that's it.
I mean, it's up to you. We have our second chance. We could go Empire State Building and then try to think of another.
Yeah, but then it's okay. Then we got to use our phone a friend on the other one that we don't know if anyone might know it.
Yeah. I don't know if Elise will know this, but we could try. All right, I'll call her.
Yeah, at least this we have a New Yorker.
Yeah, let me see. She's usually working. Phone a friend.
E-Money. I feel like I haven't seen her in forever.
Hello.
E-Money.
Hi.
What's up, girl?
Nothing. I'm just leaving the office from work.
Oh, nice. You walking home in the nice, crisp New York cold.
The Manhattan streets. Yes, I'm about to take the train.
Speaking of Manhattan, we have a phone a friend question for you, and it's about New York.
Oh,
Okay. Which iconic New York skyscraper used to house the Cloud Club, a 3-story club and speakeasy?
Oh,
We said Empire State Building because we couldn't think of another iconic one.
That gonna say. But wait, say it one more time.
Which iconic New York skyscraper used to house the Cloud Club, a 3-story club and speakeasy?
Yeah, I think I would say that as well.
You'd say Empire State?
Yeah.
It is a state of mind. There's no other iconic skyscrapers you can think of. Like, just look around you real quick and maybe.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Rockefeller is, but I don't think it would be Rockefeller, like 30 Rock Rockefeller.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be that. A speakeasy though, that's like, oof,
Also a 3-story club.
3-story. I'm trying to think. There's like Twin Towers are gone, so there's like World Trade
R.I.P.
Center,
Never
which
forget.
yeah. I don't know when this is written from.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it
think
says it used to be, so it's not currently there. So, like, I don't know if Rockefeller, if that has any correlation to P. Diddy stuff. Maybe it got closed down because of that. Was he in Rockefeller? You know?
I almost feel like Rockefeller is that's like a media hub place, so maybe they would be more likely to have a speakeasy, but I don't know. That's rough. I wish I had an answer for you.
But you're leaning on the side of Empire State.
I think so, yeah.
All right. You want to lock it in, Justin? You think we go with it? All right.
Go with the
Empire
guess.
State Building. Final answer.
Okay, which iconic New York skyscraper used to house the Cloud Club, a 3-story club and speakeasy? You're gonna go with the Empire State Building.
Wrong.
Damn.
Correct.
What was it? Yeah, we can't use the second.
Correct answer is the Chrysler Building.
Chrysler
Chrysler
Building.
Oh, I would not have said that.
No.
Yikes,
Damn.
I'm so sorry. Damn.
No, that's okay. Be safe getting home. Miss ya.
Okay. Love you.
Bye. Love ya. Bye.
Wow.
All right, so of course here is the Empire State Building, and then here, where did it go? One of these had a picture of it in the background while they were making the Chrysler Building, or I got it backwards. The Chrysler Building was in the background of some of the construction pictures, but here's the Chrysler Building. Ring a bell?
Okay. No.
Dang.
I'm sure it's in movies and shit, and I just didn't even think about it.
I've definitely heard it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dang.
All right, tough one there. But you got your second chance going into the last one. Getting this one right, it'd give you 5 on the episode to count towards your total.
I mean, when are we ever going to use a phone a friend where they're literally walking probably
Yeah, they're
less
in
than a
New
mile
York.
from that building?
Right,
Yeah.
literally in Manhattan.
I just saw Fat Tuna. I
Yeah,
just saw
thank
her.
God you can't see my wife who is dancing naked in the stairwell. What's wrong with her?
Christ.
That's why Tuna came running down the stairs. She was scared.
Honestly, thought it was a giant rat, and then I remembered you had a cat. And I was like, okay, it's just a cat. We're fine.
All right, Art and Leisure closing us out.
What a terrible one to end on.
All right, this one seems gettable here, guys. Art and Leisure.
Don't say that.
Which former Saturday Night Live writer published an autobiography titled The Bedwetter?
Adam Sandler? I don't know. Oh, writer.
Dude, this sounds really familiar, and I can't.
I just thought Big Daddy when he pees the bed, but I don't know. I never watched Saturday Night Live, like never. I also don't know like who's a writer and who's a character.
Why? I keep wanting to say, what's his name? He's in all the Adam Sandler movies. Nick something?
Swartzen?
Yeah. Don't know why I want to say him, but this sounds really familiar. That, or I can't remember his name, but he does like now his YouTube channel. He does like interviews when he's on hikes. He was in Weeds. Can't remember his name.
No idea. Nick Swartzen. Are there any like females that it could be?
For sure. I mean, Tina Fey.
Amy Poehler.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I don't know Saturday Night Live well enough to. Lorne Michaels.
Lauren Michaels is like the main person, right?
Yeah,
Like the president or whatever.
he's like who gives everybody the nod.
Yeah.
Imagine how rich that guy is.
Dude, I truly don't know this.
Mitzi Shore, the Comedy Store I guess she's anti Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, when I think of like writers, I don't know. It's not a lot that come to mind. Like people who have wrote for them for a long time.
Didn't Tim Robbins write for Saturday Night Live?
He did. He did.
God, I love that guy. He's so funny.
That could be it.
Shane Gillis, he didn't write. No, he got denied.
Mm-hmm. Quite a few people. TK, instead of second chance, can we do producer hint?
Yeah, but I'm not going to give you a super strong hint.
Well, it's up to you.
I'll give you a generalized hint.
Can we get that and the second chance or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Just because this is tough.
Okay.
What's the hint?
Hit us with it.
Oh, you got to guess first, and then you can have a hint.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I say we do guy first and then girl second.
I don't know about the bedwetter. Like I've definitely heard, like in interviews, someone talking about that.
Was it a male or a female?
I don't know. The bedwetter. Yeah, and I'm trying to think of like Bo Burnham. Did he write
Bo Burnham?
You know, for a while? I'm just thinking of famous people. It might not even be someone that's like that famous. Just because it pops in my mind, I'd be down to guess Nick.
All right. Nick Swartzen?
Yeah. Final
Fuck
answer.
it. Send it.
All right. Which former Saturday Night Live writer published an autobiography titled The Bedwetter? I'm going to go with Nick Swartzen. Not correct. So your hint is it is a woman. She was only on for one season from 93 to 94.
Wow.
If I give you too much more, you're going to get it.
Can you name a movie she was in? If she was in a movie?
I mean,
93 to 94.
let me see if I can find a better hint.
93 to 94. It wasn't Julia Louise Dreyfus, was it? Writer.
She's the one from Seinfeld, right?
Yeah, and Veep. What about like Nikki Glazer? Is she too young?
Was she a
Or the
writer?
girl from Trainwreck? I can never remember her name.
Yeah. The one that everybody hates for stealing jokes.
Yeah.
Milk, lemonade, around the corner fudge is made. The hell was her name? Everybody
but still,
shits on
93,
it.
94 would have been.
That's a long time ago for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Women comedians. Nikki Glazer's a good one. Tina Fey obviously was longer than a year. Amy Poehler's longer than a
Longer than a
year.
Yeah, I mean that's the best I can give you is comedian.
Maya Rudolph longer than a year.
Female comedian on 1 year, 93 to 94.
Female comedian. What about Whitney Cummings? Was she?
It could be Whitney Cummings.
Sarah Silverman. She's another big time female comedian.
Ooh, I
I don't know if
actually
she was
really
there.
like that.
The Whitney Cummings or Sarah
No,
Silverman?
Sarah Silverman.
She's the one from School of Rock.
Yeah.
That's all I know her from.
Yeah, she's been a stand-up comedian for a long time.
She's like a big time female comedian.
And she kind of seems like she would write an autobiography. And she was definitely around in the 90s. That's
In
for
the
sure.
90s.
I don't know about Whitney Cummings.
Yeah, she's a little newer.
I do like Sarah Silverman, though. I do like that.
All right, I'm down with it. I like School of Rock. Ned Schneebly.
Schneebly. You want to do it? I can't really think of. We've
I
said
feel
a
like everyone
couple.
else we've named has been around for longer than a year, like 1 year that we know at least. I don't know. I'm fine. It's the one name I said that you sound comfortable with.
I do like that one. Sarah Silverman, final answer.
Second chance.
All right, the former SNL writer fired after 1994, writing the autobiography The Bedwetter was Sarah Silverman.
go.
I was afraid I would give you too many hints if I said comedian, and I was right.
Wow.
You got it. Here's a picture of her sitting next to Kevin Nealon on the Weekend Update set. She said, "It was a huge defeat for me, but overcoming it is like a broken bone. It heals stronger." And then here's the cover of it. It's just literally, she's just looking on, says The Bedwetter. And then they turned it into a musical.
Interesting.
I don't, it's must have gotten okay reviews.
You would be shocked how many movies and TV she's been in.
She's
She
in
was in
all
Entourage.
sorts of shit.
Yeah, she was in Entourage. I remember that because she hated Ari.
I mean, and she does like voiceover work too. She was in Wreck-It Ralph and
Yeah, she's been in a lot.
I just know her from School of Rock.
yeah, A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah. I remember
School
that.
of Rock there.
Yeah, she had her own show for a while.
She's been on Bob's Burgers. I remember this show, I Love You, America, but I never watched it.
Mhm. Monk. That's
Apparently, she was
crazy.
on
Monk.
Monk.
She probably wrote for Monk, if I had to guess.
Crank Yankers.
Something about Mary. Forgot she was in that.
The Simpsons. Yeah, so she's in, or at least involved in, all sorts of shit. But well done there. Well used lifeline. I knew I was going to do too much there, but I did it anyway. For the good of the show,
Thank you,
for show
producer.
morale.
There we go.
Thank
Um,
you.
So that gives you a positive 5 this episode. So take that 5 into next week. And yeah, so
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Yeah, J Bone. If they went back and listened and saw Erica come on and kill it and give us a perfect episode, how could they be in Erica's chair, shoes, however you want to put that?
Well, first off, you'd have to study your ass off because that was crazy. Second off, just to get into that chair, patreon.com/The Burger Podcast. It's the greatest website to ever exist. We have three tiers, the $2, $5, $10 tier. If you want to be a guest like Erica was, if you want to help us get that perfect episode, $10 is all it takes. That's $10 for 1 month. If you want to keep giving, have a chance to be on again, $10 for multiple months. The other $2 and $5, you get a little bit of a discount when we come out with this merch, which will be dropping soon. But it is the holiday season. So if you got a Secret Santa at work and you have friends that like trivia, drop them a $10 Burger Podcast subscription. They're going to love it. I mean, who doesn't like listening to us? All 10 of you obviously like listening to us. So spread the love a little bit. We appreciate everybody that is giving to us. Thank you, Erica, again for helping us not have to cross dress. And keep listening, like and subscribe.
You said it. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, listening, tuning in. We're on iHeart, Spotify, Apple, Amazon. You can find our links at the link tree. And don't forget to send us a community kickoff question. Blah, blah, blah. Check out the YouTube, of course.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Only a couple weeks left till Christmas. So go out, get your shopping. One thing you could do is maybe buy some merch from us. We haven't gotten a whole lot of talk from you guys on if you'd want it, but if you want it, let us know. theburgerpodcast@gmail.com. This has been the Burger Podcast. I'm Caleb Waniger.
Justin Burkett.
And TK.
And we'll catch y'all later.
Peace.